It was a cool September night in downtown Toronto, where the glow of skyscraper lights shimmered against the lake. Inside Langford's, a sleek fine dining restaurant known for its exclusivity, Alexander Pierce sat alone at a corner table. A property magnate with a reputation for cold efficiency, he had built towers that touched the clouds, but his own heart was often mistaken for stone. His suit was flawless, his wristwatch gleamed, and the filet mignon before him carried a scent that drew glances from nearby tables. Whispers followed him everywhere, a man admired, but never approached. Until a small, trembling voice broke the silence. "Sir, can I sit with you?" Alexander turned. A girl, barefoot and barely 12, stood hesitantly by his chair. Her hair was tangled, her hands rubbed nervously against each other, and her eyes, hungry, hollow, and heavy with loneliness, told a story no child should carry. The waiter moved to escort her out, but Alexander lifted a hand. "What's your name?" he asked softly. "Lena," she whispered. "I haven't eaten in days." He gestured to the empty chair across from him. The room froze. She climbed up carefully, legs dangling, as if afraid even the seat might reject her. When the waiter returned, Alexander said only, "Bring her my meal. And a glass of warm milk." Lena ate cautiously at first, then with desperate gratitude, as though each bite might be her last. When the plate was clean, Alexander leaned forward. "Where's your family?" Her words fell like shards: a father lost in an accident, a mother who vanished long ago, a grandmother taken just months before. Few people knew that Alexander himself had once drifted through those same streets, shivering under bridges, learning that hunger carves scars deeper than poverty. He had sworn, long ago, that if he ever rose above it, he'd reach back for someone else. That night, he did. Not with loose change, but with an invitation. "Would you like to come with me?" he asked. "A place to sleep. Real meals. A chance to go to school. But it will take work, respect, and honesty." Lena stared in disbelief, then nodded, tears trembling at the edge of her eyes. That evening, everything changed. She discovered hot water, clean sheets, the unfamiliar scent of soap. Yet old habits clung. She hoarded bread in her pockets, curled up on the floor instead of the bed. When the housekeeper found her stash, she broke down. Alexander knelt beside her, steady and calm. "You will never go hungry again." Under his quiet mentorship, Lena blossomed. Tutors helped her climb academically, but it was resilience, born from hardship, that propelled her forward. Over late-night cocoa, Alexander shared fragments of his own battles, nights without shelter, faces that looked past him, promises he made to survive. Years later, Lena crossed the graduation stage at the University of Toronto as valedictorian. Her speech wasn't about grades. It was about a restaurant, a stranger's table, and one life-altering question. "Can I sit with you?" Instead of chasing wealth, she founded the Sit With Me Foundation, providing meals, shelter, and education for homeless children across Canada. Alexander pledged a third of his fortune to launch the mission. And now, every September 21st, they return to Langford's, not to sit inside, but to line the sidewalk with tables. Hot meals. Open arms. No questions asked. Because once, compassion pulled up a chair. And it never left.